confidence. That is the topic of the day. Confidence is something that all of us want, but unfortunately not all of us have, or at least not as much as we would like to. But confidence is a skill and one that we can build. I'm gonna give you 6 steps, not easy steps, because if it's easy, it ain't gonna work, of ways that you can start to develop amazing confidence. All of us have those moments, right? Where it's like we see a guy or girl, see them walking across the street, you're with your friends, and your friends are like, oh, go talk to that girl. You won't. You're like, I will. And then you're like, oh, I'm gonna go talk to her. You walk across the street and you're like, skirt. And then you're like, oh man, I can't do, I don't even like her anyway. She's whatever. And your friends are like, oh, I get it, bro. It's okay. But really, you just didn't have the confidence. It's not a great feeling, but it's something we can all relate to. Not everything's about going and approaching guys and girls. I get that, but it's relatable though, right? So anyways, 6 easy steps, not easy, 6 steps that we can use to develop our confidence. The first step is making the conscious decision to believe in yourself. That's right, making the decision to believe in yourself. As cliche as that might sound, it's a choice. Now, a lot of us had parents, and as much as we love them, the truth is that they instill upon us a lot of their limiting beliefs. A lot of limiting beliefs can be instilled upon us with our upbringing, people that we surround ourselves with, experiences, etc. Making the choice to believe in yourself and positively reaffirming that consistently, telling yourself, I can do this, knowing that you can do this, changing and digging out these negative beliefs from their root is a conscious choice that we can make and that we can build. And that leads me to my second tip. Affirmations and manifestations. Have a clear and concise choice of words to represent something that you would like to accomplish after you spend the time with yourself to know what you want to accomplish. Clear visualization of what that might look like. And with that clear visualization, feel it and know it to be true as if it's already done. Number three is exposure. If you want to go and talk to somebody, as they say, the best way to do it is to go and talk to them. It's like anxiety. The more you sweep it under the rug and the more you avoid it, the more it grows. The more it becomes harder and harder to hide. You get this nervous, horrible feeling, and every time you give into it, you don't talk to somebody because you were scared or nervous, it gets worse. As hard as it is, as difficult as it is, take that first step. Go and face your fears. Number 4, don't let anybody determine what you can or cannot do. Don't let them place their limiting factors on you. You don't need that mess. You don't need that negativity. Even if it's not intentional, and it's often not, do not let people determine what you can or cannot do. Make the conscious decision that when you're spending time with people, that they do not impact you in any way that you don't want to be impacted. Don't let them cast any spell on you. You decide what you're capable of and what you're not capable of. You define yourself. And by defining yourself and having a clear understanding of who you are and what you want to be, you can clearly practice your manifestation techniques. Number 5, give up the words I can't and any cousin or strange, weird, distant relative of it. When you say I can't, you're defining your reality. If you say, I can't focus, or it's just who I am, or I'm great at giving advice, but I'm not great at taking it, you're condemning yourself to that reality. In truth, people who are introverts may not just innately be introverts. It may be that they've just condemned themselves to that reality. They have convinced themselves that that's the case. What about exposing yourself to people? What about changing the narrative? Our personalities are fluid. They're constantly changing. You can redefine that. 6, and this is one of my favorite ones. This is pretty dope. Acknowledge past successes. Really, acknowledge your past successes. Think what have you done in the past? I wrote a book, or I graduated college and that was tough, or I started a job, or I started a business, or you name it. Think about your past successes and let those feelings wash over you. it will build your confidence. I also want to recommend that you guys check out the 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. He teaches, it's an incredible and short book. And one of my favorite lessons that he teaches is taking nothing personal. So it goes right hand in hand with not letting anybody define you or putting any limiting beliefs on you. You don't have to take those things in and take them personally. Practice this. Let me know what you guys think. All right, guys, thanks for joining me. Peace and namaste.